Please give Dr. Deborah a few seconds. She is completing a file. Would you like a cup of tea or coffee?
No. I just want to see her. How long do I have to wait?
Soon. Are you sure that you do not want to sit?
All right. Please let her hurry. I don't want to be here for long.
I don't know anymore. I am overwhelmed. By the time I get home, it is another thing altogether. I am exhausted, Anna.
I understand you completely. Mine is the opposite though. He wants me to work more. The more money the better, he says. I wish I were in your shoes. It is just never enough. I have stopped trying. Girl, I cannot kill myself.
I am dreading going home. I do not know what he will complain about today. Anyways, it is what it is.
You are here. I was looking for you.
What for exactly?
I don't know. I was just trying.
Why did you get married?
I don't understand your question.
Never mind. I do not feel like talking right now. If I continue speaking the way I am upset with you, I may say something I will regret. Let us settle it with Pastor Daniel. I set up an appointment for tomorrow. It is a Saturday, so I hope you will be able to make it.
Wow. Is it that serious? You didn't even ask me if I was available. What if I had a session or an appointment with a client? What would have happened? Oh, okay. So you will just ignore me until tomorrow? Like seriously? Have it your way. I will be sleeping in the guest room tonight. I am a little dumbfounded. I guess I do not see the big deal in it all.
Pastor, I already said what I needed to say to you. I am just tired. This is beyond me. Maybe God can use you to help me and my daughter out.
Well, your husband sounded extremely frustrated when he called me yesterday morning. We spoke at length about the situation. Has he ever voiced his concern to you?
Yes, he has spoken about it often. Sincerely speaking, he talked about it so much, he has now developed a habit of nagging. It is always something. I cannot cut myself and share myself. We have been married for 9 years now. He knew I was an ambitious person.
Deborah. He is not nagging. He is simply expressing himself. He is telling you what he is feeling.
Well, when it is women, they always say it is nagging. Sir, is it expressing himself because he is a man?
Deborah, whether a man or woman, it doesn't matter. What a lot of people call nagging is not. The use of the word nagging was invented to silence the partner voicing their concern. If someone is telling you how they feel, it is not nagging. It is them communicating to you. They keep voicing their concern because they feel like you are not doing anything about it. After a while, it will go from voicing concern to silence. This is where the danger is. Go ahead and speak, Adam.
As I said on phone yesterday morning, at first I coped. The first 3 years of our marriage, she was all right. It began the day she took over from the previous psychiatrist. Since her promotion, she has changed. She thinks her job is the most important thing in her life. For a good 2 years, I have endured. She has neglected her home, her daughter, and me. She leaves early. She comes back so late except for the occasional Friday. She doesn't communicate. She doesn't spend time with her daughter. I am a single dad. I have a wife only in name. Am I lonely? Absolutely. I do feel more for our daughter. She needs her mother. I have voiced my concerns, but she thinks I am needy. We are like roommates. It is getting harder and harder to keep myself.
Cheating? Why not just say it, huh? You want to cheat?
I never said that. Do I get tempted? Of course, but I will not do it. My coworkers have suggested I have a teddy bear outside who will comfort me whenever my wife is not playing her role. I have refused many times. I do have needs. In spite of that, I will not cheat. It is the way I have always been. You know that I am a man of integrity, only by the grace of God.
Look, Deborah, you are wrong in your thinking. Your husband is not saying you have neglected your wifely duties. In fact, he never mentioned that at all. He complained about the lack of your presence at home. A lot of people get blessed by God with great spouses, and unfortunately, some abuse this kindness of God. They treat their spouses as though everyone has a good spouse. They do not see that many have not even seen a good husband or wife. They take their spouses for granted. When they lose them, it is too late. There is nothing wrong with being ambitious, it becomes a problem when ambitious takes the place of your home. All I have said is for both male and female. In this case, it's you, Deborah, neglecting your home for a successful career. You have to learn how to balance the two. If you do not, though your husband is a man of integrity, he may walk away. Do not assume that a person will take more than they need to just because they love you. Always appreciate your spouse, especially when the spouse is exceptionally good. Your husband wants you to be successful, but not at the cost of your home. I mean, he owns a business but prioritizes his home. You have never come to complain of his neglect to you in any area since you began this relationship 10 years ago. Sir, do you have anything to say?
Thank you, Pastor Daniel. I do want my wife to succeed. I do not want her to fail. Her success is my success. We are not in a competition. I just want my wife to be home when I am home. I want her to be home when our daughter is home. I want us to be together as a family. I want us to laugh, to talk, and to fellowship with each other. I also miss our date nights. I sincerely love my wife. I sincerely love my home. My parents are happily married. They are very happy. I want that for my home. I am afraid that this home may fall apart if this is not addressed.
You heard him for yourself. I hope we can make better choices from here. Deborah, your home comes first. Your husband knows his home comes first. You also have to make that sacrifice. I know you two come from a good home with happily married and godly parents. Please, both of you, follow your parents' godly pattern for marriage. Let us pray.